Hello everybody, welcome to the CarlosX360 channel. Today, in this video, we're going to talk about the new announcement of PlayStation not doing discs anymore. I'm going to have like a recording somewhere in this video. It's going to be overlaid over here, so don't you worry about that. So the numbers are out that uh many of you players have purchased games online digitally on either Microsoft's Xbox Store, Windows Store, whatever you call it, Xbox Live, and all that kind of jazz. The Xbox Next Network, they call it, and the PlayStation Store, which is PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PS Vita, PS Portal, all that. So I set the story, okay? Again, the data it's gonna be somewhere in this video, okay? And you guys did this to yourself, okay? You guys went out there and bought games for 60, 70, $80 digitally. Okay? I never ever bought games digitally below $50. Never. Okay? Because I know that if they push everything digitally, guess what's gonna happen? Okay? They're gonna do the same thing that Nintendo does with the cartridges. Never raise price. Okay? I don't know if you know this, if you know that. Okay? And some people think this is gonna be like a Steam marketplace kind of thing. No. The Japanese, they made a lot of money, yes. But the Japanese, they are very stubborn. Okay? That's why we are having the problems that we're having right now. The Japanese are very stubborn. Okay? Once they decide something needs to be done, they're gonna do it. Okay? That's the one thing that I give the Japanese credit for. The one thing that I give the Japanese credit for. And I love them for it. Nintendo is based in Japan, so Sony is based in Japan. But the thing is, the market spoke with their wallets. They bought games digitally since PlayStation 5 came out. Okay? Last generation, I'm talking about PlayStation 4 against Xbox One, PlayStation 1. But the thing is, the one thing that staggered Microsoft and staggered Xbox by itself, it was the Xbox One reveal. It was the always the online thing, the DRM stuff. So Microsoft, and I've been on record saying this, okay? Everywhere, okay? I've been on record on saying this. Microsoft has been a cancer to video games and has been since they arrived. Okay? That's my opinion, and I'll tell you why. Microsoft told the industry by themselves that they want everything to be online since the first Xbox. But they have to go slow. They have to be this humble little guy in the world. So they weasel their way in. And they did the biggest launch of all time, which is Xbox 360. They went all the way up to 104 million 104 million Xbox 360 game consoles worldwide. Okay? And they could never go back there. And it is because Microsoft has always hated video games from day one. Okay? It was purely luck when Xbox 360 was revealed. Okay? It was purely luck. Okay? The whole thing started with like a guerrilla marketing scheme where they tell you like the code name of a video game console via this grassroots marketing campaign. So from there it grew into guerrilla marketing. So you start small, right? You start with like a teaser reveal and you have all these excited Xbox fans, right? You have all these Xbox fans who are excited for the new Xbox 360. And then it builds up, builds up, builds up until everybody else, the herd followed, okay? You got the sheep and then you got the herd. The sheep followed the herd. The herd said, "Hey, you guys need to come over with us. Come with us. Come with us. Come with us. Come. And then that revolutionized a generation of gamers. So, whoever was the head of marketing at Microsoft at this point is not the person in charge today. Okay? Since Xbox One reveal, they don't know how to market their consoles. They don't know what gamers want. They're trying to do the you don't know what you want, so we'll force our ideas into you. The other thing is, and I said this in a video somewhere, it's somewhere on the CarlosX360 channel right here. So Satya Nadella does not understand exclusivity on consoles. He does not understand it. He does not understand how game consoles are sold. No, he doesn't. That's why he told Nintendo, hey, exclusives don't matter. He literally said that. Okay? So, I'm going to go back to what I said. Microsoft is a cancer to video games and has been since Xbox 360 came out. Okay, so Xbox 360 is really innovative. It's great. Yeah. I even like the user interface. I like it. And the whole chat thing, that revolutionary chat thing with the Xbox Live interface, and the way players join a game and then they talk on the headset, and they go to a match with another player in Call of Duty. It's a whole thing. You would have to be there to understand why Xbox 360 was successful. Now, this is coming from a guy who has never touched um Xbox 360 beyond the demo kiosks. I also attended E3 two times, three times, four times, five times. I don't know how many times. But in 2005 and 2006, I played Call of Duty 2 and 3, and I was not interested. Call of Duty 4 is when I went all in. So that's that. My point is, Microsoft has been forcing online gaming for a long time. Okay? So I'm not too much fussed about online gaming. Okay? I'm not fussed about that. That's not what I'm talking about. In the middle of that revolutionary transition into Xbox Live, in the middle of all that, they introduced distribution via online. So, digital distribution. Okay? So, they introduced like a store that allows you to buy games online. And they're telling you at that point that this is where gaming is going. This is what we want. And then Satya Nadella comes around and says, what is this? Why do we have an Xbox console? Why does Xbox need console exclusives to sell consoles? And then about 10-20 years later, they go back to the whole exclusive thing with Gears of War E-Day. So PlayStation follows suit. Okay? But PlayStation is the one who is traditionally the people that offers exclusives for as long as they can. This controversy with the digital only thing, you guys are blaming the wrong people. It's you guys. You guys bought the games digitally, and it's not just a few of you. It's a lot of you. Okay? Me, I bought some digital games, but my rule is never above 50. Never. Okay? It has to be cheap enough to not care. Okay? That's my methodology. Okay? Because I wanted to support physical games for as long as I can. But you guys You guys who you complaining about physical media going away, it's your fault. You paid $60, $70, 80, 90, 100 on a digital storefront that offers you no redemption, because Sony just recently removed films off the store with no recourse, no refunds, no entitlements, none of that. And you guys are complaining that Sony is forcing the all digital future era to be here. No, it's you guys. The writing has been on the wall for a while now, okay? If you haven't figured that out, I don't know what else I can tell you, brother. Retailers went so much. I swear to God, dude. I went to a Best Buy, and the physical shelves, it's empty. It's almost empty. It's so depressing. You know why? Because you guys don't go to the stores and buy the games. Okay? And even if you do it online on something like Amazon or GameStop or a Target or a Best Buy, whatever, even if you do that, you're not supporting the physical game stores. So that's part of the reason why they pulled the plug. The writing is on the wall, and they want to stagger that and just say, screw it, let's go. Let's make this announcement now. Because rumor is PlayStation 6 is either a 2027 release or a 2028 release or a 2029 release. Which one ever comes first? Microsoft is said to be releasing their Project Helix in 2027. So they're just getting out in front of everything. And like I said in one of the other videos that I have on this channel, this is why Grand Theft Auto 6 is digital only. That's why. But it's your fault, guys. It's your fault. It's not my fault. I'll tell you why it's not my fault, because I supported the um the industry with physical games. I bought it MSRP. But I'm the minority in this. The majority of you, all you at home, you bought games online. Your fault. That'll be all for this video. Like and subscribe. Share the video. Do all that jazz. I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome. Hello. So this is the second part of the video. So after I did this video, Sony's stock went up, and I have a bunch of like proof up here somewhere, and it's gonna go for 6 minutes. Okay, so Look, a lot of people complain at PlayStation over this whole thing, but what they don't know is that they are the ones who caused this whole thing to go into effect. They forgot the whole Xbox One debacle, okay? But the problem is, you guys bought digital games. I bought physical games. I can show you right here, right now. This year I got Resident Evil Requiem. Okay? I got Ninja Gaiden. So, I'm not just talking out of my butt when I say this. I am actually telling you guys exactly what I say. Now, a lot of people online are just doing the social media stuff, and they don't realize that they are part of the problem. For example, when Xbox One got revealed, everybody hated Microsoft. Everybody hated Xbox One. But then they turned around and they bought digital games in masses. And we're talking about PlayStation 5 numbers, okay? We're talking about PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 numbers, okay? And the reason why I have like a graph right there before this part of the video is because I want you guys to understand that the growth of digital has been going on for a long time. It's not just 1 year like social media says. There's a post on X that shows that, well, this person, this account was saying, oh, PlayStation lied because the numbers are showing 80%. That's correct. But Sony is using that number as um a justification to go in. And that chart, his chart, is saying for 2025, but as you have just seen before this part of the video, there is a graph of fiscal year progressing, getting bigger and smaller on some parts. So digital is going bigger, physical is going smaller. I saw a post, in fact, that is more of a smoking gun, in my opinion. A smoking gun, in my opinion. So that post shows this year's numbers, okay? Digital was taking over the whole list, okay? So Resident Evil Requiem is one of them. And in that little chart, it shows digital bigger and physical smaller. It did the same thing to other major games. So, like Forza Horizon 6, 546. I don't know. That's not no point. So that game completely digital. The racing games digital. So No, it's not just this year or last year. It's years that has been going on for a long time. And that chart that I just showed you on this video, that's showing the growth of digital against physical. So, you guys did tell Sony with your wallets that you want convenience over ownership. Now, there's another report that came out, and I'm gonna leave it at the end of this video. So, there's a report that the reason why they're ending physical discs in this fiscal year between 2027 and 28 is because they just repurposed that factory, the ones that make the discs, they repurposed that with a AI data center micro lens. So it makes sense why that happened. Now, I'm not a proponent of AI. I really hate it. We have a bunch of videos talking about it. So anyway, that makes sense why that happened. I think I don't like it, but hey, I think that they're just moving factories around a little bit. Um, they shut down Blu-ray discs for movies too, if I remember correctly. Uh, all right, I'm really ending this video. So, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, talk about CarlosX360. Stay awesome. I'll see you guys later.